Congratulations, you just received an offer on your property. There's really 4 things you need to know when it comes to accepting an offer in the state of New Jersey. The first is that New Jersey is an attorney review state. That means that although you accepted that offer and you sign on it and the buyer signed on it, those terms are subject to change. Your attorney and the buyer's attorney, after you guys have signed, will change the contract. They'll modify even the purchase price, the closing dates, who holds the escrow. All these things are all subject to change. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you understand that during the attorney review process, usually lasts 3 to 5 days, the buyer can cancel and you can cancel for any reason whatsoever. So you want to ensure you move promptly through that process, are communicating with your attorney so you can go ahead and get under contract sooner rather than later. When accepting an offer, I recommend you consider the whole offer package, not just the purchase price. What are their inspection terms? What are their appraisal terms? Who's handling the CO? These are the kind of things you want to be made aware of when it comes to accepting an offer. Are they flexible with closing dates? Remember, there's always 3 prices when it comes to real estate: what it's on the market for, what offer you accept, and then what you end up closing at. Now, the goal is to get the offer you accept as close as possible to what it closes at. That's why we need to get a very strong, bulletproof offer from day one. I would wager that about 30% of real estate transactions that start off don't make it to the closing table. You need to know that's normal. So when planning, understand that anything can happen that may or may not delay the transaction. Just because the offer said that you're closing on January 1st doesn't necessarily mean that you are. You may end up closing 1 to 2 weeks or even 3-4 weeks delayed. Or they may ask you, hey, can you close earlier? In real estate, I'd love to tell you things are concrete, bulletproof. That's not the case. So when you accept an offer, make sure you go into it understanding that anything can happen. The way that we approach our transactions is we want to have a win-win. We're not going to war against the other party. We understand they're looking simply to move into a house. And if they're paying top dollar, more often than not, they are going to be a little bit nervous. So understand this as you go into it. It's not a war, it's collaborative in order to advance this smoothly to the closing table.